Hello, everyone. I am Karen. I'm an early intervention specialist. Well, in South Carolina, we call it early intervention specialist, early interventionist. North Carolina, you call it community-based rehabilitative services provider. So I am here today to show you 10 different ways to use a book with your toddler. Y'all, excuse me if you see me looking over because I am referencing my notes. So first, the number one way to use a book with your toddler is to turn off the electronics. That is correct. Turn off the electronics. Turn off the TV, turn off the radio. Most of all, turn off the phones, the iPads, and the tablets. Realistically, a child is not reading a story. A toddler or an infant or a toddler is not reading a story on an iPad. They can listen to one, but they're not reading a story. So the first thing is how to connect them with a book. Sometimes you have to go back to the basics, is to turn off the iPad, turn off the electronics. Guess what? It's not going to hurt them to turn off the electronics. The second way is to allow your child to choose a book. So if you are looking for some inexpensive books, if you are out and about, you could go to like Goodwill, you could go to Ross. Sometimes City Trends has different books, or if you know a friend that is decluttering or destashing what they have, or somebody that just had a baby and you're looking for some books, even some schools and some libraries are giving away books. So that's a great way to get inexpensive books. This book was gifted to me, and some of the children that I work with, they love this book, and I love it myself. All right, so the first way we said is to turn off the electronics. The second way is allow your child to choose the book. The third way is to model handling the book with your child. So what that means is make sure you teaching them how to open the book, and when you open the book, make sure you say open. If they close it, close. For infants and toddlers, I would recommend that you get a board book if you can. That way the pages are more durable and it's easier for them to handle because it's big, it's chunky. So do that, but make sure you're showing them how to handle the book, how we're going to turn the page, talk about turning the pages. Let them know that turning the pages and bending it like that. I know they have to explore the book, but let them know, show them a more acceptable way to turn the pages in the book, and so that way it will last a longer time. All right, the third way is allow your child to explore. Now, all of this is not in any order. None of these steps are in any order, but allow your child to explore the book. You can't expect them to just sit down and say, no, you're going to sit down and you're going to look at this book. Allow them to explore. Let them turn the pages, give them a few minutes, and let them see what's going on in the book. I had to learn that as a second grade teacher. When you give a child something, let them play with it, let them explore it first, and then get down to what you really want them to do. And if you are holding the book with your child and they don't want to be on a certain page that you're on, that's fine. Let them turn to the page that they want to be on and talk about the pictures that are on that page. All right. The next thing is point to and label pictures. Make sure you are providing hand-over-hand assistance if necessary. So if I had an infant or a toddler, or some of the things that I do with the children that I work with is pointing to duck, quack, quack, duck. I will take their hand and put my hand over it. Duck, quack, 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 quack. Because guess what? Even if they don't say duck or they don't say quack the first time, they will eventually, it's a routine. So they're hearing it. You're being repetitive with it. So eventually they will pick up on it. Now, I'm jumping ahead. So let me go to the next one. So our review, number 1 is turn off the electronics. Number 2 is allow your child to choose their own book. Number 3 is modeling book handling with the book. Number 4, allow your child to explore the book. Number 5, point to and label the pictures in the book. And this is a very important point, because labeling and pointing to the pictures, all of this goes with cognitive skills. It goes with the communication skills. It also goes with their fine motor skills. So communication is more than just talking. It's make sure you understanding what is being asked of you, is following directions, your fine motor skills, turning the pages, making sure you know using that pencil if you're picking up small objects. So several skills are tied to more than just looking at a book. All right, so number 6 is take a picture walk. Make up your own story. Play a game like Where Is or I Spy. So this book right here is pretty much straightforward to the point. It is a picture book, but if you have a book with words, we're talking about infants and toddlers. Don't try to read the book all the way through. Let them, if they want to turn, okay, well, let's just say this one is a picture book, but if it's a book that's an actual story, make sure if they don't want to listen to the whole story, which they probably are not unless they are sleepy, okay, car, boom, 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 okay, go to the next thing. And go to the next thing. Just don't harp on it. Like, no, you're going to listen to the story because you want to keep their interest. I spy with my little eye a duck. Quack, 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 quack. So do those different things with your child when it comes to the book. All right, so number 7 is set up quiet time before naps and or bedtime. So what that means is if you are putting your child to sleep, that would be a good time to pick up a book and y'all look at the book. You take a picture walk. You point to some of the pictures. Remember, our electronic devices are turned off. So that is a good way to keep their attention and focus. And I understand that, I know parents may say, well, my child may fall out, or they're going to have an attitude, or they're going to have a temper tantrum. It's all a part of a routine. It's not going to happen overnight. So you have to get in there and you have to do it, make it a part of their routine. So start out with nap time on Sunday. If they get ready to take a nap, we're going to get a book. It's time to go to bed. We're going to get a book. Monday, Tuesday, you have to keep at it. You have to keep going with this particular routine. All right. So make sure you set up a quiet time, quiet time, especially if you're going to read a story. Another thing too is if you are reading a story, include your child in the story. If you're reading a book that tells a story, change up the characters' names and put your child's name in there. It says little Johnny, it says, we're going to say, little Kevin went night-night or something. If Kevin is your child's name, Kevin went night-night, and then pretend to be asleep. Also, when you are doing things with your child, you have to be animated with them to get them interested in it. Like I said with the duck, quack, quack. There goes the duck, quack, quack. There goes the dog, roof, roof. If you're reading, you can also make comparisons in the book, like this is a dog. If you have a family pet, make a comparison that this is a dog in the book and that your family pet is the dog or the cat. Just make it relatable to your child. That's another point that I didn't mean to point out, but that's another point. All right, number 8. Well, that was number 8. Make comparisons between real life and book characters, like I said, with your family pets and you. So I actually told y'all 9 points because the other one is you have to be animated with your child. The number 10 way is always keep a book with you. Keep a book in your child's diaper bag. Keep a book when you going on a road trip and all of that stuff. Make sure you are keeping a book. Get them interested in it. They can't get interested in what they cannot see. Now, go on to another point too with the book. Have a place for your child to keep their books. So that could be it doesn't have to be a big fancy bookshelf. It could just be like a simple reusable bag. Like I got this free at Walmart. It could be a reusable bag with books in it. It could be a book bag. It could be a diaper bag. It could even be a shoe box. But make that their special place for their book. And also, allow your child to pick out different books. Allow them to pick out different books. So what you can say is, little Kevin, all right, it's time to go. It's time for bed. Go get your book, and let them choose the book that they want from that particular location where their book is. So I hope y'all enjoyed my 10 ways to use books with your toddlers. So don't forget to set up a storage place for your books. Don't forget to be animated with your books. Don't forget to make comparisons between real life animals that you have in your home and like characters in the book compared to your real life. Don't forget to put your children in there. Don't forget to be animated. Don't forget to take a picture walk in books that have like a storyline. Make sure you change up the words. You can do different voices, things like that. Keep them interested in the book. Don't forget to point out and label the different pictures in the book. Don't forget to allow your child to explore the book. Make sure you model book handling on how to turn the pages, the proper way to hold the book. If they want to look at it upside down, it's fine. Just say, let's flip it over. This is all a part of exploring, so it's not going to be right side up the first time. Also, allow your child to choose their book, and most importantly, turn off the electronics. Turn off the phone, turn off the TV. And I mean, even as parents, caregivers, we need some quiet time so we can meditate as well. All right, so thank y'all so much for joining me, and I will be back for more toddler tips, and I think I'm going to call this series Out of the Box Learning. So make sure you pick up a book and you can share it with your child. Also, you can also use adult books, like if it's a magazine or something like that that's appropriate for a child. You could point out different things in the magazine, like boy, girl, car, go, bye-bye, any kind of thing like that. Turning the pages, following directions, bringing it here. All right, so I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.